Yeah, you had homework. Just go along with me, copy them down with me. Well, we did almost all of the odds in class, so... Okay. It's right there. Okay, so... Another name, find the vertex of each angle, find the vertex of angle 1. We have angle 1 right here. Angle 1 is from here, is right here. So I highlighted it first. Where do those two sides meet at? At W. Should be a capital W. Next. 5. From here to here. Where do those two lines meet? T. Is that right? What? Has to be a capital T. Not right. Has to be a capital T. Do you need an angle sign for a point? So vertexes are a point, so you don't need that angle sign. Name the sides of each angle. Side angle 5, it's this angle here. What two sides do we have? We have this side, and we have this side. So ST with the hat and WT. Another way you could have also said TS and TW. Okay? You have to have one of these two, you have to have one of these two. Next. Angle number 1. Here's angle number 1. Here. Down. What's the sides of the angle? We have sides TW and WV. You could have also said WT and VW. Okay? Ready to move on? What's another name for this angle? Angle number 4. Right here. Angle S to T to W. U. S to T to U. You could have also said angle UTS. Both of those work. Ready to move on? What's another name for angle number 2? We have angle 2, which is here. This one here. So from W to V to T. Angle W to V to T. Or you could have said T, V, W. That works. There's another name. Who knows what another name is? Yeah? Do you know? STV? STV? Another name for angle 2 is angle 2? Just V? Is that the only angle there? I guess you could argue that. Nope, you can't argue that. Never mind. WV, VT. Those are the two sides. That's not how you name an angle. All the other classes got it. Eno got it. Period 4 got it. That's problem number 7. Not period number 7. Okay, what's if I did this? What's if I did that? What is it? UTV, wait, UTV? UTV? That's not an angle. U, not T, V, W, R, W, V, U. Do you notice how, because it's a vertex. Man, sounds like you guys are going to get a better score than fourth period next test, which is on Thursday. Not tomorrow, next Thursday. All right, angle OMN. N. What type of angle is that? An acute angle. And how many degrees is that? 48 degrees. LMO. LMO. Obtuse. That's definitely an obtuse angle. Okay, so let's think of it this way. We have a half a pizza here. You want to be the slice? That's Brianna. All right, so Brianna takes a 48 degree slice out of our 180 degrees pizza. So we have 180 total degrees, and Brianna eats 48 degrees of it. You're left over with 132 degrees of pizza. It's called a straight angle, I think. But yeah, it's not really an angle. It's an angle with 180 degrees, which is a line. All right, moving on. Yeah, see, straight angle. And the figure AC is a straight angle. So this is a straight angle, meaning this is 180 degrees. All right, this is for the other problem. I'm going to focus on this. BF bisects R, splits it into two bisections. Sect, right? Bisect means two sections. Sorry, splits ABE into two sections. So this got split into two equal sections. Okay. It says ABE, this entire thing, so this entire slice of pizza is 100 degrees. Find the measurement of ABF and EBF. So, we have a slice of pizza. It's 100 degrees. Brianna wants to share it with Blake. Who do you want to share it with? Who? Suni. Okay, so Brianna and Suni are splitting a 100-degree pizza. How many degrees does each one of them get? 50 degrees. 100 divided by 2 is 50. You have a question? Okay. 50 degrees. It's my ID. Maybe it was the mic. Yeah, makes sense. The ID down here? Huh. Look at that. You know more about the Promethean board than I do. Okay, moving on. Oh. I was just doing that. There we go. So, it says BA and BC are opposite rays. That means they make a straight line. BD bisects, BD, bisects EBC. E to B to C. If EBD is 4x plus 8 minus 8, and EBC, so this entire thing here is 5x plus 20, find the value of x and find the value of EBC. So we need to find x first. So, once again, we have a big slice of pizza, right? And we know this slice plus this slice should add up to be the entire thing, right? So we're going to say slice 1 plus slice 2 adds up to be the big slice. Okay? So, what's the equation for slice 1? 4x minus 8. Plus. We don't know what the equation for slice 2 is yet. I know some of you do, though. Is equal to, what's the equation for slice B, big slice? 5x plus 20. Okay, we need to figure out what the equation for slice 2 is. Remember, we took our big slice here, and we split it in half. So should both halves be equal? So if the equation for this is 4x minus 8, this also has to be 4x minus 8. So that's going to be like this. Okay? Is equal to. So you could say this minus this is equal to this. That would work. You could also say this times 2 is equal to this. You could also say this divided by 2 is equal to one of these. All four of those would work. There's multiple ways to set up the equation. All right, we're going to add these suckers together. So 4x plus 4x is 8x. Negative 8 minus negative 8 is 16. 5x plus 20. Move over the 5x. We have 3x minus 16 is equal to 20. 3x is equal to 36. X is equal to 12. I know I went fast. I'm sorry. We figured out what x is. So that's half the question. Second half is we need to figure out what EBC is. 5x plus 20 is equal to the measurement of EBC. 5 times, what was our x value? 12 plus 20 is equal to 60 plus 20 is equal to 80 is equal to the measurement of EBC. Ow. All right. There's the grading policy. Turn them into this folder, turn them into this bucket right here. You have 1 minute to turn them in. Mm-hmm. Sixth period, I think. Oh, maybe. Don't remember. I barely remember first names. Let me see. Which ones did you miss? Okay. Did you copy this where we're going?
No, I didn't copy this.
Oh, it looked all right, so you can have 100, yeah. Okay. In your ISNs on page 49, I'm going to give you guys 5 minutes. I'm going to give you guys 5 minutes to write this down. All right, perpendicular lines look like this. They have 4 what type of angles? They have 4 right angles. 1 right angle here, 1 right angle here, 1 right angle here, and 1 right angle here. They're all right angles. There's a super, super, super famous pair of parallel lines that everyone knows. What is it? Perfect. X and Y axis. Great job, Blake. Parallel, I'm sorry, perpendicular. X and Y axis are both perpendicular to each other. Huh. I don't even know who Jada is. I think it's Jada Lynn. All right. Adjacent angles are angles that have a common blank and a common blank. So I'm going to show you what 2 adjacent angles look like. And then you can tell me what they have in common. Okay. So, we have 2 angles, right? If we combine these 2 angles, at the vertex, you get a pair of vertical angles, right? And look what they're sharing. They're sharing this side, and they're also sharing what? The vertex, okay? Vertical angles is literally 2 pairs of angles right next to each other where they share a side. So it's this angle and it's this angle. So they share a vertex and they share a side. They look something like this. If I hear one more hand fart, we're not going to have our free time. I think we should be able to get through class without doing hand farts. I think 4th period is better. They don't hand fart. Okay. A linear pair is a special type of adjacent angles that form a straight line. They look something like this. If you have this red angle, you could have this green angle. You have this green angle, and if you combine them at the vertex and you make them share that line, that side, see how they make a straight line? So we have this one plus this one combined together, they make a straight line. That's called a linear pair. Linear means line. Pair, a pair of angles. So it looks something like this. This is the one. This is the second one. They make a line. Vertical angles are, this is, I think, one of the easiest ones to remember. Kids have a lot of trouble remembering this one. Vertical angles are angles that look sort of like this. Okay? Specifically, if you have a line, if you have two intersecting lines like this, you're going to have a pair of vertical angles. You're going to have two pairs of vertical angles. First pair is here, the ones that are across from each other. Second pair are here. You see how they're both across from each other? There's actually, there's two pairs. One here and here. Vertical angles always come in pairs. Okay, so let me explain further. Vertical angles are basically angles that do not share a side. So, if you look at these two angles here, these two right here, they share this side, right? If you look at these two here, they share that side. How about these two? The top and the bottom one share a side? How about this one and this one? Do they share a side? How about this one and this one? Yeah, they do. They share this side right here. So these are vertical. These are adjacent. In English, adjacent means next to. Blake is adjacent to Brianna. Right? They're right next to each other. I was going to use you, but I don't know your name. That was your opportunity to tell me your name. You didn't take it. Carissa? Mm-hmm. All right. So in this example, this and this are vertical angles. Also, these two are vertical angles, but I don't want to label those because that might confuse people. Vertical angles are formed by intersecting what? What did I intersect? Two what? Two lines. And vertical angles are always, does anyone know? Sort of. Does anyone know? They're always opposite. It's about their measurement. They're always the same, which is called what in math? Equal or congruent. They're always congruent. I don't even know if that's spelled right. That's what I said. C-O-N-G-R-U-E-N-T. All right. 2 more slides. All right, I'm going to give you 2 minutes to copy this down as your... Okay, supplementary angles are angles whose measurement sums up to be, you guys should know this already, 180. Good job. Complementary angles are angles whose angles sum up to be how many? How many degrees? Nope. Nope. 90. Okay, this is how I remember it. If you take an S for supplementary and you add a line, you make a 8. If you take a C and you add a line to it, you get a 9. Thank you. Another way to remember it is supplementary is made out of an S, right? And an S is 2 C's, right? So 90 plus 90 is 180. You're welcome. How much time do we have left? 7 minutes? Okay, we have 3 more minutes. Until 5 minutes. Yeah. All right, copy these two ones down. You can go. Copy these 2. Yeah, just those first 2. Other classes had to do all of them. Yeah, you guys are really special. First two. Yeah, draw the first two. One more minute. What's the matter? What's the matter? Oh. I got some scissors right there. Nope. Not done. All right. So, guys, if we have this angle and this angle, this is what we're looking at. Do those two angles share a side? Therefore, are they adjacent or are they vertical? Those two are adjacent angles. Okay? These two. These two angles make a line, so this is called a linear pair. So this 120 plus this x should be equal to 180. Minus 120 from both sides, and we get x is equal to 60. Now this one's really, really tricky, right? Because normally I'd say 60 degrees. But if you look on the picture, there's already a degree sign there. So I don't like that. That's why I left off the degrees there. Because if we would have said x is equal to 60 degrees, and you plug it back there, it'd be 60 degrees. So someone didn't know when it just replaced. So that's why I left off the degree. Okay, this one. Do these two angles, this angle here and this angle here, share a line? They share a point or a vertex, and that's called what type of angles? Nope. Well, they share a vertex. Vertical angles. And vertical angles are what? Look in your notes. So if these two are congruent to each other, so x is equal to 78.